Hello everyone and welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. Today we're talking about the final mission of Season of the Deep, or at least presumably the final mission of Season of the Deep, which is a mouthful every time I say it. And boy oh boy are there there's some big revelations we have to go over. And if you have not done it, I highly suggest you leave right now because that's all we're going to be talking about. So what are you still doing here? Go! Anyways, Season of the Deep was, in my opinion, the story was good. I will continue to bash how I don't like the waiting period in between each week. It makes the story feel drawn out and not as fun. But that being said, if you put it all together, it fits nicely. Sloane and Asa, I mean, they just coalesce so well together, and they have a nice relationship towards the end. Now, if you have done the story mission, you already know that Asa is essentially just taken by the Hive and brought to this ritual where Xivu Arath is essentially trying to take Asa, right? Burn her coward flesh, which is very rude, Xivu, to say about the long girl in the soup. She's just trying to swim, and you're just, very rude. That being said, I do love Xivu Arath as a villain, but Asa is the long girl in the soup. You can't take her, okay? So eventually, we break up the ritual with the help from Saint, Zavala, Salad Bar, or Saladin. You can call him whatever you want, Salad Bowl, and of course Sloane herself, who's actually in pain because of the connection that her and Asa share. It's kind of like, how, is it like a twin thing where if like your twin gets hurt, then you get hurt? That's essentially Asa and Sloane at the moment. So again, we break up this ritual, and we get the final bit of dialogue from Asa about how we can get into the Traveler, or at least the portal, the Veil portal in the Traveler, or as I have deemed it, the Traveler Ussi. You can call it whatever you want. I like to call it Traveler Ussi. I know it's a little fun. But anyways, we know that we have to now revive Savathun in order to figure out how to get inside of there. Which presumably, wherever inside the Traveler is where we find Cade from that teaser which we saw, what was it, like a couple weeks ago. So that'll be very interesting indeed. These seasonal stories have always been really good. I thought Season of the Seraph was one of the best season ever, leading into what could have been the best expansion in recent history, although Witch Queen definitely still holds that title in my book. And, seasonal stories have never been the issue, right? I feel like it's just the pacing that has become something of scrutiny because it's been so consistently long in between the start of these stories and the end. I mean, it's a month and a half this story has lasted. And we're closer to next season than you think, but again, we're still pretty far away. We still have an exotic quest that is to come out this season. We still have the Choma Essie logs in the Veil containment mission, which are getting pretty spicy, I might add. And poor Maya Sundrish. I would definitely be watching those if you haven't. I think Destiny Lore Vault has those as well. Definitely worth a watch. But again, the pacing is killing me there. I would love to just be able to listen to all of these logs at once. Because what is it going to stop me from doing? Like, what's the difference between me knowing now or 2 weeks from now the logs from Choma Essie? I don't know. I just don't understand the thinking. Unless it's tied to the exotic quest and we have to wait. Again, it just confuses the hell out of me. So, I'm still worried about the final shape and the story because the seasonal stories have been good. This seasonal story kind of reminded me of Season of the Haunted. but instead of healing the bonds with, you know, Crow, Eris, or excuse me, Crow, Zavala, and Keitel, we really just focused on Sloane and Asa. Because, let's be honest, Sloane went through a lot just to complete this mission, and she did a really good job. So, am I excited about an Imaru season? Because you should be. Imaru is a very fun character. If you don't know who that is Savathun's ghost, whomst we are going to have to team up with in order to revive her. Good thing is, though, we have Savathun's body, so all we have to do is put her body and Imaru together, and bada bing bada boom, Mrs. Worldwide is up in the room. You know, Savathun, Savathun, whatever you want to call her, is back in the New York groove. So we'll see how that pans out. I love Hive seasons, no doubt. Eris will be involved, Mara will be involved, maybe even Ikora. And last thing I want to add, it's a bit of a sad thing. It seems as though Zavala's last lines were said in the final cutscene of Season of the Deep. I don't know if this has been confirmed yet or not, but I just want to take a moment of silence here at the end of this video right now, as we remember Lance Reddick and the wonderful contribution to this game, not only as a voice actor, but also as a fan. Thanks again for watching. If you haven't subscribed and you enjoy the content, I would enjoy it if you could, and it'd be greatly appreciated. Like the video if you enjoyed, comment on what you thought about the end of the seasonal story in general. If you're looking forward to a Maru and a Savathun season, boy oh boy am I. Well, I guess this was kind of already a Hive season, so who knows what next season's main enemy will be. I guess it was both Fallen, Hive, and Taken, all three of those this season. But anyways, tomato tomato. See you in the next one.